So let's talk a little bit more about that snow deficit and rain surplus along the I-95 corridor, because it truly has been a bit of a flip-flop where you're typically used to getting the snow. You've been getting rain. So much of the cities along that 95 corridor since December 1st are in a big snowfall deficit. On average, you should have at least a foot of snow that's fallen in D.C. You've actually only seen 0.6 of an inch, so a little over half an inch. New York, same thing. You're in more than a foot of deficit in terms of snowfall. Boston, look at this. You've only seen 15 inches. You should be up above 2 feet. So the snowfall deficit is real across the I-95 corridor for a lot of the cities, but the rainfall deficit is not. There is no rainfall deficit. There's a rainfall surplus. You can see we've seen nearly 9 inches of rain in D.C. so far. That is above average. Same story in New York, above average, and Boston, nearly very close to average, but still compared to the fact that you're well below average for snowfall, you can see the picture that's going on here. So here's part of the reason why the winter storm tracks so far, you can see they've all kind of taken this same path. We haven't really had any coming and then tracking along that off that I-95 corridor, going over the areas that we need to get that snow to fall on the 95 corridor. And this is why you keep that cold air north of those low pressure systems, and you can see we have above average snowfall north of most of the tracks and below average snowfall south of most of the tracks where you get mostly rain. So Alex, you know, I think some snow lovers on the 95 corridor are really wishing for some snow, but we're not seeing it anytime soon.
Yeah, we should rest of the week.
And of course, once the waters finally recede, then you're dealing with the aftermath of those flood waters, and that's what a lot of people across the South are going to be dealing with. If you're trying to clean up a house after the flood, be aware that you're in a race against mold and bacteria. Meteorologist Kelly Cass explains why mold is so dangerous.